Hey guys, listen, I'm making this video because I want to share something with you that's truly amazing. First off, my story. I got into Bitcoins when nobody knew what Bitcoins was, like years ago. Um, it was almost like worth nothing at the time, and it went to $50 and different things like that up, and then it went down. Actually, I liquidated pretty much all of the Bitcoins I had at the time, and I thought I did great because I made thousands of dollars, right? But had I known that in the future Bitcoins would be worth $7,000, at the time I thought I was real smart because it went up, and when I say thousands, I mean I made a good amount of money at the time, and I liquidated that. But here it wasn't as easy as it is now. It wasn't like a credit card. Now you get Bitcoins, you could spend it just like you do any other kind of money from BitPay and all these other options. Back then there wasn't those options. So when certain stores online had the wherewithal to open up for you to accept Bitcoins, I bought computers and all kinds of stuff that was digital at the time, which was actually making me money also. But I really, really, really see that as an opportunity that was lost at that time. But even today, I personally believe Bitcoin will one day be worth over $100,000 in our lifetime, right? So my goal is like to get 1,000 Bitcoins. You feel me? And at the time, if you know what I had it at, where I had it, and now, that would have been way easier back then. From that time, I've spoken to people. I've been like an advocate for Bitcoin. Governmental overpressure, a whole bunch of other issues. I'm just saying, like, literally being your own bank is what's been opened up because of the power of the blockchain technology in Bitcoin. But you can't get it at $1 today, right? It's not gonna ever go to $1 again. Trust me. But at the same time, this coin that I'm about to share with you, I believe is like, so Bitcoin has issues and this coin really solves that. So what this coin does is speed. And I'm going to let you watch a video to give you more information on it, and then I'll get right back to you, okay? So check out this video.
Hi there, I'm Cassie.
And I'm Ruby.
And today we are going to take a look at some of Bcash's exciting features.
And I'm gonna ask a lot of questions.
For sure, and that's why we love you.
Aw.
So first off, speed. When we say Bcash is fast, we mean it.
How fast?
0.23 seconds fast.
Wow.
Yeah, totally cool. You send your Bcash anywhere in the world, and in less than a second, it's instantly spendable.
Wait, what does that mean? Instantly spendable?
That's a good question. So as with all cryptos...
You mean math-based cryptocurrencies that transact on a blockchain?
Yes. So every time a transaction happens, Rubes, on this blockchain, it must be confirmed by several network nodes for it to be considered valid.
And you have to wait for these confirmations before you can spend it.
Right. And depending on the specific architecture of different platforms, you may have to wait for hundreds of confirmations.
Well, that sounds like a long time.
Oh yeah, it sure can be. However, with Bcash's zero-time technology, your Bcash is spendable with 0 confirmations.
But is that safe? I mean, how can Bcash require 0 confirmations?
Totally. That's the best part. It's safe, it's secure, and it's instant. If you really want a deeper look at it, you should check out the white paper on zero time. But the short answer is that Bcash has made fundamental improvements on the UDP layer, created incentive super peers, and over 4,000 lines of original code.
Wow, okay, so Bcash essentially can be sent to anyone instantly, anywhere in the world. Crazy. Now, I want to ask you about privacy, but before I forget, what did you mean by super peers?
No problem, Rubes. You know that I could talk about the V all night
Oh my. Wait, is that what you meant by incentive super peers?
Sure is. So with Vcash, there are peers and there are incentive super peers.
Okay. Does that have anything to do with the hybrid proof of work and proof of stake mining algorithm?
It certainly does. So Vcash peers support the network through proof of stake by maintaining a balance in an unlocked wallet. Because these peers add bandwidth and stability to the network, they receive a small interest payment or a reward. And Vcash miners, they support the network by solving very hard cryptographic equations known as proof of work, resulting in the new generation of Vcash.
Okay, so just to clarify, proof of work and proof of stake are happening at the same time to support the Vcash network.
Hybrid proof of work and proof of stake.
That is awesome. That must use way less energy.
Oh, absolutely. Vcash is very clean and it's very efficient.
So I heard because of Vcash's unique architecture, it can scale up to 10,000 transactions per second.
Yeah, Vcash is the only cryptocurrency that can process more on-chain transactions than Visa.
Amazing.
I know, right? And part of what makes all this possible is the Vcash's incentive super peer.
Okay, cool. And that's different from a regular peer?
Yes. A super peer can be established by depositing 10,000 Vcash in a single transaction. And because incentive super peers help make mining Vcash much easier and more energy efficient for miners, super peers receive 40% of the mining reward in addition to the proof of stake reward.
That's dope. I mean, I want one.
Agreed, most apps, so do I.
So how is that different from a masternode?
Oh, I see that you've been doing a little bit of crypto research.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
I've been nerding out a little.
Awesome, I love it. So specifically, masternodes were developed as part of Dash's private send feature. Masternodes provide a mixing service that creates anonymity within private send. Masternodes are a proof of service that earn income in exchange for the mixing service.
So super peers do not mix transactions then?
Correct. Vcash has incentive super peers that optimize the network and earn income. Vcash has no need for masternodes to mix transactions.
So if Vcash uses super peers optimize transaction speeds, how do you maintain privacy?
Privacy? Oh my god, privacy. You are like so private.
What?
Are you working in the dark shadows over there?
Oh my god, shut up! No, I'm serious, okay? I know that some people say I have nothing to hide, but you know, I like to protect myself, and just because I'm not doing anything wrong, that doesn't mean I want the whole world to see all of my business. And you know, I just like to know that if I were to want it or need it for whatever reason, then I can, you know, have my privacy.
Privacy. I'm like, girl, okay, girl, you deserve it. You deserve your privacy and you have every right to want it, okay?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. In fact, most above board businesses require some degree of financial confidentiality and secrecy.
Absolutely.
Well, fortunately for you, Rubes, Vcash has Chain Blender.
I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I thought you might. So what Chain Blender does is it forms a pool of blended coins within the chain by blending chain inputs to create true, private, untraceable, anonymous sending.
So do you have to pay extra for that?
Nope. That's the best part because the blending happens on the chain. Chain Blender is anonymous and it's free.
That is amazing. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I feel like I have so many questions now. Like, what's up with the new GUI wallets, new development initiatives? I heard talk of some sort of Vcash network, media platform in the works. That's so cool. So what's next?
Yeah, what's next? Oh, that's awesome. You're so awesome. Like you're just, your energy, your vibe, you are awesome.
Well, thank you. I'm just sending them right back at you, girl. You keep sending good vibes my way, so I gotta return the favor.
Love it. I love it. Beautiful. Okay, well, on that note, let's say that instead of us getting really super deep into what's to come, how about we get together another time?
I would love that,
Yeah.
but I'm afraid by then I will have a million more questions.
Well, then I'll just have to come up with a million more answers.
Oh snap! Peace.
Wow. So I hope you enjoyed that video. And I guess now you know without a doubt, Vcash is the coin. Vcash. Here, I really think that when you think about it, it's right now there's supposed to be news coming out. And it was a little bit of a disappointment today, but it's the macro look at things. When you look at these kind of projects, it's basically, because you look at a small window, if you're able to invest in something or participate in something where time is on your side, then you'll win. There's people who are desperate, they want instant money today. They want, put something in and tomorrow it's 1,000% increase and all those kind of things. They don't get that with the bank. But with cryptocurrency, a lot of people are, they're kind of getting taken advantage of. And it's because they're, lack of a better term, they're greedy, right? So it came out today, the news was out, and this is the interview. I kind of think, they could have did a better job with it. It's just like, hey, they put out a PDF. They could have just said, hey, we're putting out something where we'll be answering questions. And it's a PDF, for God's sakes. So that right there, you see the video quality of other things that they do. It's quality, but I think because of the disappointment, it dropped. When you go to their thing, it was a build-up, hey, time to see Vcash all over the world, November the 5th, we'll give away an interview to marketing company. We'll answer all questions related to the project and its future. On November the 6th, the material will be officially published to our community. All right, I get that. And then, hey, PDF. So in the small time frame, it's a buck, it went down 25%, right? So to me, that's an opportunity to really accumulate more. I'm actually buying more. It was like 50 cents. It went up, multiples, and now it came down a little bit. So that's how things work. At the end of the day, that's basically how things work in this space, especially, right? There's people that want to take their profit because they're short-term thinkers, short-term gainers, right? Just like in the past, I admit I was short-term. Tens of thousands, amazing to me, got out. Now, had I stayed in 100 million, or close to that, I'd have been well off, right? But it was short-term. I took the short-term gain and I cashed out. So anytime there is a buyer and a seller, someone is going to lose. And in some cases, it's the person who's selling, right? If the market continues, but it also depends on what your model is and what you're trying to do. So I'm just saying this coin is really amazing. In the meantime, there's a way that you can absolutely accumulate Bitcoins, right? So I had opportunities in the past where, even recently where Bitcoin was $300, I had associates and friends who I was really trying to get involved. And in my mind at the time, I was like, okay, it's going to go to 500, maybe 1,000. Now I'm, researching more and understanding how things work. Definitely over 100,000 and beyond. And as the introduction to an entire new system, new way of interacting when it comes to finance. So it's definitely, it's only like less than 200, billion dollars, right? And when you look at Forex with trillions of dollars happening, transactions a day, speed of transaction is important. Vcash solves that. So I'm going long for Vcash. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Take it as comedy if you want, but one day, hey, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell, right? But for me, 100 Vcash, I give it the highest rating possible for long-term cryptocurrency cash. See ya.
For more information about Bitcoin and how cryptocurrency works, visit freecryptocurrencyclass.com.